Welcome to the capital of the Philippines, Manila. Now, the Philippines is probably best known for its beautiful sandy beaches, amazing coral reefs, and palm trees. But there's also another side to this country, and that is that 40% of its population live in a slum area. And I'm a bit nervous to announce, but that's where I'm on my way today, to see what life is like inside an area like this, and perhaps one of the most dangerous areas in the whole country, Tondo.
Isang armadong lalaki sa Tondo.
Illegal possession of firearms.
Tondo, Manila.
Hold up at gun running.
Nakikilalang suspect sa Tondo, Manila.
Pulisya ang mga suspect sa pamamaril sa Balut, Tondo.
In the 1970s and 80s, many people flocked to Manila from all across the Philippines for construction work in the fast-developing capital. However, after the construction was done and the workers' temporary housing was over, they didn't return home. They stayed and created slums in the city to live. And now, over 50 years later, these slums are home to almost half of the city's people. And with the extreme poverty in these areas comes lots of different issues, like malnutrition, neglect, and high crime rates.
Don't eat!
Because the people here have little to no opportunities in the jobs, no? So, they do everything just to live by, just to survive, and one of that is doing bad things to other people, yeah. So, we can't blame them actually. It's because of the opportunities that are not presented to them.
Welcome to Happyland!
And this is where this video starts, in a place called Happyland, and it's worth mentioning I'm here with Bless the Children Foundation, which is an amazing NGO who look after the children in Tondo. And there's reason for me to be nervous. Last year in Manila there was almost 500 murders, and TripAdvisor actually say that in the Tondo area 3 murders a week take place, as well as other petty crimes and robberies also. Because of the high risk of crime, I was going to be guided by native Tondo woman and worker for Bless the Children, Jocelyn.
Make help to me.
And she was going to show me different aspects of life inside the slums.
So some residents here, they earn money for picking garbage. They called it scavengers. Scavengers like this. Yes. They picking garbage so that they can go to the jump shop area. Jump shop area is like they buying all of the recyclable materials coming from the garbage.
How old are you? She's 90 years old and she works on recycling still. And this is her home and her job.
They say
It's a home and 90 years old.
like this.
Whole sack, day's worth of work, 100 pesos to peel the garlic. 300 pesos a day is about the average of what people get here with families of 7 children.
That water refilling water, they make it put 1 peso. They bring their own glass and they want to drink water. They buy it there.
And that's the only sanitary water in the area. And I've seen loads of people here already. Happyland even has an internet cafe. The roosters here, for every Sunday they do cockfighting. Now this is the cockfighting ring. Although I didn't see any poultry fighting, I did see it getting cooked. Hello. And how gone-off chicken is prepared for a Tondo delicacy called pagpag. God, it's not very tall, is it?
Pag is like a leftover from the restaurant like Jollibee and McDonald's, and they pick it in the garbage.
So basically it's like fried chicken used from McDonald's and fast food chicken from restaurants that doesn't get used in the restaurants, it gets chucked away, comes here and then they cook it again. So to get rid of the bacteria, because obviously it's gone off, they have to boil it twice, then wash it twice before it's edible. I don't think I would be able to eat it still because of my gut and I'm not used to it, but that's how people eat around here. And that's also the favourite dish of Happyland. Pagpag represents the situation in the slums of Manila. It's an example of how people have adapted to extreme poverty and hunger. And because of these social issues that exist for the people and children of Tondo, that's why Bless the Children was founded.
Bless the Children started back in 2002. No, we have a mission here, no, to feed certain street childrens, no, in the slums in Binondo, here in Tondo. So we conduct feeding programs, and then it eventually expanded to support children, no, in their education, in their health, their well-being. We're supporting them through sponsorship program, and then a decade after, no, right in 2023, so we're supporting almost 2,300 children across 1,300 families right now in Tondo.
The Tondo district is one of the most densely populated areas in the whole country. Over 630,000 people in 9 square kilometres. And the vast majority of these people are in severe poverty. Therefore, Bless the Children covers more than one slum, and after seeing Happyland, we made our way to another one called Smoky Mountain.
Welcome to Smoky Mountain. Welcome to Smoky Mountain.
So now we're on the trailhead of Smoky Mountain. This mountain used to be a landfill site. The vegetation has now grown over, but it's so big, and all that's underneath me is not earth, it's rubbish.
The government, they making dump the garbage here. Sometimes 100 truck of garbage every day go there. So, excuse me. There's
Sorry.
they sell it the vegetable coming from their plants.
Wow.
Yes.
On the mountain?
Yes, from the mountain. They call it Smoky Mountain because when the residents here picking a wire, live wire like that, they making fire. They can pick the copper inside and they sell it to junk shop. So this area, they're smoking because of the fire of the wiring.
So you can imagine constant fires on a landfill site as big as this. Imagine the smell and all the toxic fumes that's going in the air constantly. It puts into perspective really how people who can't afford housing in these blocks have to resolve to live on this mountain surrounded by the trash, and how good people are at adapting and making their home in such a squalid place really. In 2001, the government closed Smoky Mountain, where around 30,000 people were living on top of over 2 million tons of waste. Today, around 10 families still reside on the mountain, in small homes like this. Each family has around 7 members, and instead of working with the trash, they now work with the vegetation. Actually quite a big change in 20 years, how the nature's reclaimed it. And you forget actually you're in the heart of Manila right up here. It's quite peaceful actually. Even when there's a typhoon, people have to get evacuated off here because the ground isn't firm as such. It's only like a topsoil really, and then it's just mounds of rubbish, so landslides are imminent.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
People here are so friendly.
This is the health center that they making the children when they're sick, they go there. Yeah, and sometimes there's a lady that giving birth. This is also they're coming here.
Even though these slums are still in poverty, there have been drastic improvements in recent years. And Bless the Children have a big part to play in that, with 3 main initiatives to help the families of Tondo.
So number 1 is the sponsorship program. Quarterly, they receive funds that they can use in their education or their livelihood or their everyday food, no? So whatever they like, no? As long as it's for the family or for the children. The second one is to monitor their health and nutrition. So we have feeding programs in Baseco. So another 550 children are eating in our site every day. And we also monitor their blood, their status, their BMI. We monitor their health and their teeth regularly. Then the third one, so we actually teach them how to manage their not only their funds but social issues, anti-violence against women and children, about teenage pregnancy, anti-child abuse, sexual abuses like that. When the seminars are finished, no, when the rollouts are finished, some of the parents will seek for help. So we have also social workers here.
It goes to show that some people in this world with the least amount of things are often the people with the most to live for. During my time in Tondo, despite its perception, all I felt was warmth. I was a bit worried before coming here, but the people are just lovely. Everyone is smiling and saying hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
And although these slums are not clean, hygienic, or perhaps even safe, they do house some of the sweetest and kindest people. More often than not in Western society, we take things for granted, myself included. If we were to live in areas like this, would we be as happy and as positive as these people?
God bless you too, thank you.
So maybe that's the secret to surviving situations that life has dealt you, having a positive outlook. And no one has a more positive outlook than Q and Jocelyn. Their work, along with all the other staff at Bless the Children, is amazing to say the least. Not just economically, but the care and the love they provide to the children of Tondo is giving them futures despite all the challenges they face.
Hello.
And what I think is even more amazing is that when a child receives just the basics of human life, they not only survive, but they can thrive.
This year we have college graduates. Yeah, so that's a first in our in our foundation because back when we started 2010, 2013, they're just little kids, no? We cannot wait for the August to happen because we can see them in the stage receiving their diploma. So yeah, that's a first for our foundation.
That must give you such a lovely feeling.
Yes, actually.
Today was a real eye-opener. However, speaking with Q and speaking with Jocelyn and seeing the work that these guys are doing in such a impoverished area is absolutely heartwarming to say the least. Travelled a fair bit now, but I don't think I've ever experienced something I did today, and also the same fulfillment as I felt talking to Q and seeing the work that these guys are doing is absolutely phenomenal. So if you enjoyed the video, then please subscribe and like. But also make sure, and I urge you to check out the links in the description for Bless the Children Foundation. And as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you next Sunday.